Hello everyone, it's Jackie again and welcome back to my channel, or if you're a first-time viewer, welcome to my channel. Today I just wanted to do a really quick Game of Thrones Season 8 discussion video pondering the gender of Jon and Daenerys' future child. I definitely think that Daenerys is going to get pregnant with Jon's child in Season 8 of Game of Thrones. Like I've said before, there's been some very heavy-handed foreshadowing about this, such as when Tyrion wanted to discuss the line of succession, when Jorah told Jon that Longclaw will serve his children after him, or when Daenerys told Jon, "I can't have children," and Jon said, well, maybe that's not the case. Apparently on the Season 7 DVD commentary, while they were commenting on the episode, Kit Harington even made a joke, oh, Daenerys thinks she can't have children because she hasn't met Little Jon yet. So I think it's basically a given that Daenerys is going to be pregnant in Season 8. I think the reason that Daenerys is able to get pregnant again is because she lost Viserion. Mirri Maz Duur told Daenerys that only death can pay for life, so since Daenerys has lost one of her children, she can now have another one, this one being a human child with Jon. So naturally, the next thing I started to wonder about was whether Jon and Daenerys would have a son or a daughter. I feel like there are certain aspects about each that would make me happy, and then I began to wonder, well, what if they had both a son and a daughter? What if they had twins? And I think there actually is a case that can be made for this, so that's what I want to discuss today in this video. In the books, Jon thinks about possibly someday having a son of his own, and Daenerys muses that she's sad that she will never be the mother to a daughter. If they have twins, both of them could end up getting their wish. Also, it would be really damn fitting if these twins came into the world at the same time that Jaime and Cersei went out of the world, kind of like restoring the universe's balance. Though I hope to God these twins would not be having an incestuous relationship with each other, cause God, that one was bad enough. I don't think Jon and Daenerys would ever force their children to marry someone they didn't want to. I think they would encourage their kids to find love with someone who is not their sibling. I also feel like A Song of Ice and Fire has this element of dualism that's recurring throughout the work. There's ice and fire, light and dark, living and dead, two halves of a greater whole. And I think that Jon and Daenerys' twins could embody this. But there is one problem with this theory. If death pays for life, Viserion's life has only paid for the lives of one of the twins, which means there has to be another significant loss so that the second twin can live. This could be another one of Daenerys' dragons, either Drogon or Rhaegal, because I don't think it's out of the question for dragons to go extinct at the end of the show. This could add to the bittersweet ending, and it would be a significant loss. Or Daenerys herself could have to die so that both of her children can live. I hope to God that Daenerys does not die in childbirth on the show, because to me, that's just such a cop-out and borderline sexist. I mean, Daenerys is a badass lady, and if she has to die, I want her to go out in a blaze of glory. So many women in A Song of Ice and Fire died in childbirth, including both Jon and Daenerys' mothers, and I feel like it's just such a tired trope, and I just feel like Daenerys is such a powerful, badass character, one of the most important characters in the entire saga, and if she dies in childbirth, that will just feel like such a letdown to me, and I will not be happy about it at all. But I do think it would make sense if, for instance, Daenerys is pregnant when they are fighting the Night King, but then they decide to wait a few months before going south to attack Cersei, so that Daenerys can give birth at Winterfell. I mean, why would Jon and Daenerys take an extra risk while she's pregnant and go fight Cersei when it could just wait a couple more months? Also, even though Cersei is probably going to have a miscarriage, Tyrion and Jaime both think that she is pregnant right now, and they're both going to be at Winterfell as well. We know that Tyrion loved Myrcella and Tommen, so I don't think he would be okay with them going south to kill Cersei while she's still carrying Jaime's child. And because Tyrion also really loves Jaime too, and I don't think he would want anything to happen to Jaime's child if it could be avoided. So in this scenario, I think Daenerys would give birth at Winterfell after the Great War, then march south with Jon and their army after she has healed, leaving their children somewhere safe. Then Daenerys could possibly die while battling Cersei, which I think would be a much more satisfying death for her character than death in childbirth. And let's just geek out and talk our dream baby names for a second. I am an amateur writer, as you may or may not know, and I just keep really long lists of names that I love that I want to use for fictional characters someday. I am just such a baby name dork. I love those baby name websites, and I keep getting all these like pregnancy-related ads on my computer because I go to these websites so much, and I'm just like, I'm not pregnant, I just love names. I think, logically, Jon and Daenerys' children would probably have Targaryen names because they are reestablishing the Targaryen dynasty here, people. So, if they have a son, I would love for him to be named after Maester Aemon because that's something that is personal to Jon while also being a Targaryen name. For a girl, Daenerys may want to name their daughter after her mother. I'm not sure how you're supposed to pronounce Daenerys' mother's name. Is it like Rayla or Rayella? I don't know. So that may be their daughter's name, or maybe they could even combine the names of both their mothers into one name, like Rayana or Reyna, or like maybe they could even name her Visenya because that was supposed to be Jon's name if he were a girl. Also, if Jon and Daenerys do have twins, I would love to see the female twin be the older one and have her be the heir to the throne. Genderblind succession is a practice that I could definitely see Daenerys putting into place. It already exists in Dorne, so I think it would be great to see it spread to the other 7 kingdoms. Now that I think about it, would you guys be interested in a video where I discuss some of the policies that I think Jon and Daenerys might put in place? Let me know in the comments if you think that would be something you might be interested in watching. Anyways, I think it would be super awesome if Jon and Daenerys could have twins, but if they could only have one baby, then I think I would hope for a girl, just because I think it would be great to see a daughter being raised as the heir to the throne. Like, girl power, yes. Anyways, those are my really quick musings about Jon and Daenerys' future child or children. Please like this video if you enjoyed, and tell me in the comments what you are hoping the little Targling or Targlings will be. Please subscribe to my channel if you want to see more Game of Thrones content, and let me know in the comments if you have any ideas about future videos. Let me know if you're interested in that idea I posed, and thank you so much for watching and supporting my channel. I'll see you at the next one. Bye!